Hello. Game's booting up. There we go. So today's my first time booting up the game. I do have water in my room. Cool. And thus we shall begin our game in Owlcat's RPG. Press enter. Because I want to use a mouse and keyboard. I don't know what the hell has already happened. Oh, my brother exists. That's what's happening. I'm gonna boost the text a bit up. Not necessarily just for me, but for anyone watching. Yeah. ULA. There's a co-op mode. Interesting. Alright, sound. Immediately do my usual, like, 50... Apply that. Save. Thank you for throwing something at me, Zerfy. You suck. Alright, give me 1 second. I have water, but I wanted another soda. Alright. 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 Alright, they have a few pre-mades, but of course I'm going to want to make my own. Oh wow, you can do this shit. Okay, give me a bloody moment. I may need to do this real quick. Let's very quickly do this. One moment. Fine, I'll deal. Also, I need a longer cable for this. My iPhone for the face tracking fell off. Not in the, like, internet slang lingo way, as in it literally just got caught by the fact that its cable was too short and fell into my lap. Alright, I'm booting up my little graphics program. I'm gonna open up those files, and I'm gonna make me a custom thing. Box. Okay. I don't really have any characters that would be more fitting to be a rogue trader, per se. Let's see, let me think. Yeah, because I normally don't play human characters. I just don't. You know what? Fuck it. Rogue Trader Pippi, let's go. Happy New Year to you, Scarlet. Fuck it. Trying to find the right size. Right, I remember my thought process on how to do this now. $34.23. All right. Oops. I went about part of it the wrong way. 3614 is the one I need. All right, cool. I want full quality. We're making a custom portrait here. I'm doing it on my other computer. Can I share? Window capture. Rename. Okay, there we go. Is what I'm doing. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna wanna have a background of some sort. Let's see what I got. You can't see it, I just popped open a window above it for stuff. Yeah, it's Soul Calibur stuff. Readily available. That. Cool. Open this. That'll work as a background. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, we're upscaling a little bit, but we'll have to deal. There. This is a quick way to do it. Crop it to the right dimensions. There, that'll be a bit better. Boop. Setting it up. Okay, cool. Alright, well, something with the background was 2 pixels off, so... and move it to the right spot. Ah, Control Shift S, not Control Shift R. Right, that should work. Just in case I ever need to show it, I'm gonna actually keep this scene alive. It'll only pop up if there winds up being anything. Wrong folder, there we go. Oh, come on. Keep accidentally. There we go. Oh, Alright, remove the scars and such for now, so I can get an actual appraisal of the face I'm looking for. Hey Wilson, how you doing? Just starting up Rogue Trader here. Making character, I'm making Pippi. Here. Do I have pigtails? There's a ponytail. Better have a red head. I don't think I'm gonna have a nice twin tail one like I want. We might just have to pigtail Pippi. Which I'm willing to do sometimes, but it's not my preference. Alright. I like this one more. Let's see. Yeah, I like that one more. And let me pull up a picture of Pippi to use in the meanwhile. There we go. Pull up the same picture. There it is. Ah. She has somewhat fuzzy eyebrows. Wouldn't really be much of a tattoo person. Oh, you can have multiple. Okay, that's what this all means. Can't even see that one. Yeah.
I'll mention this triumph in my memoirs.
I am the true. Behold as I slayed. Behold! Rend the flesh, shatter.
I always get the job done.
The divine watches over.
My tactics are flawless.
Yeah, there aren't many options, but I'm gonna go Death World. Oh, it says one ally will become their servant until the end of combat. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servants, the servant gains plus $5 characteristics. Let's go Psyker. Actually, you know what? I want more strength stuff going on. I am imperceptive. Melee, yep. Cool. Yeah, so this is based on actual Rogue Trader. Good shit. There. Skills. Right. They're just showing my skills. I don't get to choose. The Nilsson. Sword class frigate. Yes. Oh, come on. Start pre-selected. So I can just start typing. All right, let's go. Let's get in there. I've played the actual tabletop Rogue Trader, so I know a decent amount about some of this stuff. Oh yeah. By the way, a little side note that I want to bring focus to for a second here. Y'all remember a few days back when I played Soul Calibur with Raycall? Chill ass dude, fun to play with. Previously played Dead by Daylight with him as well. Well, he's had some not so great stuff happen recently, and I want to wish him well about it. He had a house fire recently that I just noticed, and I can't really do much from my point where I am because of the fact that I'm like a part-timer and don't have much to offer, but I at least want to encourage you all to go over there, follow him, give him some well wishes. I bugged him on Discord already and wished him well, but he's a chill dude. He doesn't deserve that shit, and he had to deal with it. He's taking it better, and there doesn't seem to be anything, like, catastrophically burnt. Other than, you know, the house. He could still use all the support we can offer him. So, give him some love for me, please. Pardon the, more somber, aside, but... did tracking just decide to stop, it seems? They're doing this thing again, it is. God damn it. Alright.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the
No,
best
Ray
view
had a
of the
house
future
fire.
from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable.
He didn't post about it on
manifestation
Twitter.
Of the
He posted it.
God-Emperor sublimity.
He posted it on his Discord. Sure.
Allow me to introduce myself. Kunrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Give me 1 second. Do I have an extra shit mouse that I can just plug in to make this work? I don't know if this one works. Let's see. This one on. Yeah, I'm just asking folks to head on over there and wish him well. Are you really just broken? Broken? I hate this so much. This has been a weird glitch I've been getting as of late, and it is somewhat concerning, because it just fucks everything. The best way for me to recover from this would be to, you know, just restart the computer. But I had to force restart it, which is not ideal. Hey, Rage. Yeah, alright. I have to force restart my streaming PC because no input device is registering to exist whatsoever, which means I can't manually turn it off properly. So, bear with me a tiny bit. I'm not moving from this. I'm not gonna do any other dialogue prompts and whatnot, so you won't miss anything, but I do gotta just like force shut down the computer and restart it. So give me a second, everyone. Are we back? If you can hear me, please type something. Yes, alright. If anybody on YouTube can hear me, please type something as well, because YouTube is weird and I want to make sure it's not fucked up over there too. Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias at your service. I haven't had the pleasure. My name is Pippi.
My regards, mistress. Or should I say, von Valencias, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you, understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Lord of Whispers.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencias. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
It's a time like this where I wish that it wouldn't look completely and utterly ridiculous for me to flip the entirety of the VTuber scene upside down because I'd rather not be covering up any of the dialogue options. I'll just make sure to read them out as I do them, so that you know what's going on. You can see most of it, but obviously I'm blocking part of it. So, take it as you will. Lord Captain, a strange title for the Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
Is there another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
It was you say I am one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there is another candidate? Whose ship have I found myself on?
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Yep, oh, got it. Yeah, I understand what's going on. There's a bunch of folks down there. Some goal in mind?
But of course,
when you decided to bring me here?
to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora.
I see.
I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Real quick, before I forget to ask. First off, if anybody's on YouTube, please let me know if it's alright over there. Second, how are the audio levels? Can you hear me well? Can you hear the game well, but not overbearing, etc., etc.? The usual, make sure my stream doesn't sound like shit kind of questions.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Alright, I'm being asked to do something real quick and clean up the table, so give me a second. I had some stuff that was in the way, left out on the kitchen table. No biggie, no biggie. Ooh, the movement is so jank looking.
Victory awaits.
Interactable objects. Some objects in the game can be, yeah. Right, so there is a highlight thing. Massive conference table. Yeah, wood is rare. Alright, people just get like tiny dialogue line kind of shits. Comprehensible information is displayed on the target. Make out references to unfamiliar. Alright. For a second, I thought everyone in the background was, like, talking Simlish or some shit. Oh, is that supposed to be High Gothic or something?
Any challenge for me?
Alright, open up the door. Cutscene. I'm hoping there's aesthetic armor available.
Trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like
Hey, a Lehman Russ.
after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Just a Lehman Russ.
What's happening?
The servitors are malfunctioning and murdering people. Okay.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Don't just hunch over, run! These guys are fucking lanky, slow-ass motherfuckers.
I'll see you terminated!
Alright. Alright. So these guys are all considered like allied things. Malfunctioning servitor. So. Oh boy. Good amount of murder. Joint analysis. It's a grid-based. You have movement points. Yep, this is sort of how straight-up Rogue Trader actually works.
Absolutely not.
Alright. I don't have enough action points.
Suits my purposes.
Yeah, it requires 2 to do that. I don't have enough action points for that. I'll put myself in the line of fire over here. No, why aren't you coming to me? Damn it! I could have saved the motherfucker. Joint analysis.
I don't have time for this.
Oh.
You didn't stand a chance.
Well, a day like
What
this.
suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
I. And now we got some Astra Militarum stories, soldiers and whatnot. Or Navy.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I
Aye.
have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Okay. Can I loot? Okay.
None shall stand in
Broad
my
circuit
way.
of the motive force. Tarantula sentry gun, constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus, using a standard template construct in the manufacturers of Kiava Gamma. Lehman Ross battle tank, reclaimed in the capital walls during the pacification of Vortiskton. Crew member is hard at work, bowing his head in fear and avoiding even looking
I'll
at you.
lay claim to the stars.
Exhibit is unfinished. Excuse me. Let's make sure these servitors aren't. Void Ship Temple occupies the entire space below the officer's deck and is lit by countless candles and lumens. Yeah, Warhammer scale. If it's big, make it bigger. Officer. Let's go talk to the tech priest over here. Maybe he has some insight about the servitors. Okay, no. You ain't got shit.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Cutscene. Alright, so there's no voice for this. That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension. His face, half of which is covered by sin skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. Tall gray-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eyes flashing crimson. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation, no less than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with your Aeon 6, Edelthrad? First impression of Edelthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is a parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinews, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all sign of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Edelthrad, Theodore von Valencius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back, everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edelthrad. Between the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate, which is basically an iPad. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons. Our second candidate has joined us. The dry female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Pippi, approach and give me your answer. Characters' skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such succeeds, new information will be revealed. Okay. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon the Sixth, a new world in the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for a large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who will offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install Orks structures have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Those spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case, and if the population of Aeon the Sixth engages in xeno-worship. Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor. Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you, Pippi, are simply unaware of their existence. So we don't need to fight. Doesn't become any one of our status to engage in simple feuds. Even among his flocks, not all are of a piece, Pippi. I suggest you familiarize yourself with the fact before you are sorely Edelthrad. I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me, then, why my senior congregator is still battling about the officers' decks instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me, I well forgot the time. Fucking leaves, finally. I'm an heir to a rogue trader family. That would be status in and of itself. So, Pippi, why are you here? I don't know why I'm here. I hope you will clarify that. Clarity, a luxury that few of us can afford. There's a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodore von Valentius Massimo of Afscaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by my most sacred relic, the warrant of trade kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign and bode death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Pippi, are one of those with the von Valentius blood in their veins and rightful claim to their inheritance when the hour comes. One of? Does this mean there are other heirs? Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Voivier served me for many years before he made his mistake. Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you? His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valentius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory, or used to be at least. If you're satisfied with Ethelthrad, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me? Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Ethelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquire in your former life may prove invaluable here in the Coronis Expanse. Service in the Astra Militarum is a trial from which very few people emerge with their life. That you have risen through the ranks of the Imperial Guard and assumed command of an army is a testament to your astuteness, both on the battlefield and in the tangled net of officer intrigues. I assure you, the company that our rogue trader keeps will offer you plenty of chances to demonstrate both your diplomatic skills and your combat prowess. Thank you for clarifying. Moreover, even changing your family name will not rid you of the fame you previously garnered. I hope it will also help you bring glory to the von Valentius dynasty to which you now belong. May I ask my questions now? Box affixed to Theodore's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodore winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, as my presence is required on the bridge. Alright, so I already know what this means because I've done Rogue Trader, but if you guys want me to explain anything for you at any point in time, just feel free to bug me in chat. I can explain some of the terms and whatnot. Where are we headed? The Reichad system, the domain of the rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Cronus Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valencius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. What is Thaco? That is a question I don't have the answer for you and is irrelevant to the conversation at hand. Moving on. An incident took place in the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance, or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Geller field, or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff. I mean, the ship being haunted can actually sort of be on point in Warhammer. Though it would probably be more the machine spirit of the ship likes to play mischievous pranks. Nefa, Milord, such hearsay amuses me. Udira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard the vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir. You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows. I'll just do this one real quick. I already know. Vessels. Yeah, the navigators are the guys with the third eye on their forehead that navigate through the warp by using the, Imperial astrologue. I forget the term. Big Emps gives a lighthouse light across the universe, and the astropaths use that to navigate. In that case, I shall adieu, Theodore, as Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Vox cast, then nods and draws her weapon. Disturbances reported in the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. Heretics! Heretics!
Death will find you soon enough!
I will level
Acts and
you.
turns. Their order. Right. Yep. Right. I'm still in tutorializing state. Kill them! Avalard.
Reduced to dust.
Cleave, a couple motherfuckers.
I took care of this one. Ha! Death to the heretics!
Fucking missed. You hit, but it does nothing. Cover! Will I even be able to see much from here? Oh! Before I confirm it, it shows me line of sight on who I'd be able to see. This is full cover with probably more line of sight on such.
Forge ahead! Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Not my specialty.
Right. I missed. Rip and tear until no heretics stay alive. Abelard decided not to get in cover at all. Despite that, a lot of these are still somehow missing. Theodora, plasma pistol, attack of opportunity, cleave,
Used to dust. I took care of this one.
and another kill.
For the glory of
You didn't hit Abelard at all with that.
Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost. I'll pass.
All right. I got a buff. Cool. And they're dead, and that should be the last of it. Death. Death be to the heretics. Mort, take a team to you. Take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single horse son survive. Didn't bat an eye when the scum burst onto the deck, Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. What are your orders? Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid, and be quick about it.
It's about time.
It's gonna take me a second to realize that both... There's some form of fight going on further down. Interesting.
Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
Can I actually hit? That's a question.
Not a problem for me. All too easy.
Alright, well, apparently I can't hit any of those. I had to go just a little bit further and I would have gotten a cutscene for this. Hey, look. Oh, hey, it's you again. Thank Providence you are alive and well. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. Won't pull yourself together. What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away. Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent, the Voxmaster is not responding, armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officers' decks suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. immediate support. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator sanctum are secure, and I have the means doing both at once. Idlethrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psycho aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could prove a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I'm not going to be surprised if it winds up that Idlethrad organized this whole entire thing to become the next rogue trader and make sure she died. I tried to locate him, but the last known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18. Bless it. Master Whispers, find Idlethrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Class and the Sisters of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Archmilitant with me. I must go to my study. It appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Pimpy? If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Idlethrad back, I could use some support. After all, I am not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Archmilitant, taking into consideration Idlethrad's psychic powers. They started running along to do their job. Then it's settled. Pippi, find Idlethrad and bring him here, in whatever state you can find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments, such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. Move out. Mort, come on. Alright, let's go, into the thick of it. Figure out what's going on. This is still all introductory stuff. I haven't gotten to the open part of any of this yet. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. I shall make do. Lead the way. Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs, but that is no longer relevant. Something hits you in the abdomen, and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Oh! Special destiny, Pippi. It is time to fulfill it. Oh, it's his plan. Oh. That was not what I expected. He's working with the heretics.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What is the meaning of this?
You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your... We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
No way.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
To the void with you. Get out. I am not your puppet. Voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward to the gates looming in the center of the chamber. Damn it. In the gateway arc, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor. Tech use. Succeeded. You carefully inspect the design of the cogitator. With it catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used as a material for this machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. It's an archaeotech relic. Drake Gates begins to move. Servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs. Let's see if we can find anything that might work as a weapon. Examine the Sentinel. Ones you are used to. Its skin covering it's stitched together.
Did you forget something?
Alright. You are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yeah! Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Good shit! Are there like turrets in here? Oh yes! Hell yeah! Get fucked up!
There is still another way.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Let's check the warrant of trade. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person the bearer with a warrant of trade. Bestow upon them and their destiny the great mission. Their dynasty, the great mission. To be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity. To walk bravely first into darkness. To unite and reclaim what was lost. To triumph over nightmares untold. To hold boldly the reins of fate. To walk steadily the road of thorns. Then I've missed the last line. Oh no.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
I need... preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Vox skull. Place of the mechanical screeching, the servo skull's Vox projects the voice of Theodore von Valencius, distorted and ridden with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master, restore communication with the Navigator Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Alright, who are you?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue traders.
Let's get out of here.
Upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The
Journal. Yep. I should probably wait until he gets out. Hello.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Conrad Voigtvier is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodore for something and tried to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
I'll leave matters of etiquette for another time.
Absolutely. With the Lord Captain's permission, I shall give you an hour-long lecture on how making use of proper addresses corresponds to showing due faith in the God Emperor's anointed. But
Tight ass.
you're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have...
All right, cool. Medikits. I got me an axe. Let's swap these around then.
I don't have time for this.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm wrong.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
All right.
Let's patch you up.
There we
That is
go.
a noticeable improvement.
Hey, Scroll.
Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Hey.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance.
Yep. Rogue trader.
The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
I sort of want to let the voice acting go through entirety, but he talks so slow, it's pissing me off. I feel like I want to do like an audiobooks, 1.2 times speed, please. Theodore's podcast.
Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. I am no helmsman. If we get... You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive.
Warren Sentinel?
The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same? Absolutely.
I am the true blood, or something. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might destroy those who have dared...
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved.
More heretics!
Annihilate them!
Start the battle.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
All right.
Absolutely not. Not my specialty.
Oh. Well, and he is a warrior. He is also a melee combatant.
That's not the Seneschal's job. It will be done. Reduced to dust! I will do my duty. One fewer target.
Alright, that's a defensive buff. Harry! Dodge.
My ears are ringing.
That's how you get to Natus. Friendly fire exists.
Already done. Suits my purpose.
Alright, that works.
I'm not interested.
Oh. Yeah, you have to be a minimum distance to charge. Attack of opportunity there.
Let's see how they respond to this. Nothing I can't.
There we go.
What's your biggest mistake?
And advance the level of... Yep, leveling up. Alright, let's stop the basic gameplay ones. Collect everything. One rank's available. Athletics. Apply. There we go. All right. Better pistol. Sword or axe? Axe is better. Pen. Can you dual wield? Yes, you can. Alright. Alright. I think we just loot them as a group. It doesn't force you to look at every single one individually. That's good.
Victory awaits.
Zone map. Navigator Sanctum. Let's go. You look like a Sanctioned Psyker.
The Navigator Sanctum is directly along the passageway.
Yeah, she just fucking Psyker killed a motherfucker.
She will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Mistress, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself.
I already love her.
They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
I fucking love her already.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays
Absolutely,
of the
100%.
final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Touches this, shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind. Diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me.
By the way,
Sometimes the
I'm probably going to refund that one scroll for the character in the game because I'm pretty sure you don't get custom allies in this. I think they're all like pre-made characters with stories and backgrounds and whatnot.
Around me. Too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
You hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here. Theodora's scrambled words give way to voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather in the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once to prepare to launch a counterattack.
Kettle threat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog. And
Okay.
the silence that
So
followed.
the lead tech priest, Magus or whatever, is
What?
fucking dead.
You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Yep. Dead.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Yeah, let's go.
No. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Hell yeah! They're shooting at the navigator, who appears to be protecting herself with...
I'll lay claim to the stars. I'll see you terminated!
Crush them!
Alright.
Not a problem for me.
Where's his dust? Let's make him bleed. Oh, he's just dead. Cool.
I don't have time for this. Already done.
All right.
I know what is to come. That is not my destiny. I'm not so sure. But of course.
Go ahead.
Was that you? Or...
I'll do it like that, because then he might be able to attack the other guy too.
Victory is... I took care of this one. It will be done.
Harry? Hey! No damage whatsoever. Creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have made too many joints for a normal human being. Navigator's breathing heavily. Yeah, he's in bad shape. Master Vespiatus still lives. Servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. Pippi would just walk up. Your time is short. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. He's been possessed by a demon. Came from beyond. His body is not his. His march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Navigator is still alive, but barely so. Ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, where we need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officers' decks and join forces with Edelthad and his people. I believe we also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the server scroll relayed to us earlier. Vespiatus, good luck and thank you. Oh. Yeah, he's mostly dead looking. Eyes. Alright, let's just do this here. Go in with this mentality. don't think there's gonna be anything else. And yeah, I'm still in the early parts where there isn't anything to really explore much. Alright, well, I guess we best get out of here.
None shall stand in my way.
Is it this door? Locked. Okay. Back from whence we came?
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Alright. Officer's deck. All non-usable items are automatically packed into cargo. Alright. He's gonna die. Knew it. Knew they wouldn't let a guy be running in a cutscene without getting, like, fucking murked a second later.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Shut up, heretic.
I shall pity not your enemies.
Hey, it's the sister.
Heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
She has a fucking bolt gun.
Tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
White-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
I shall introduce myself after you do the same. That sounds like something that I, would get killed for.
Allow me, Sister Argenta, sacred warrior of the Adepta Sororitas. Sister, this is Mistress von Valancius, a member of the Rogue Traders House.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
I knew she would actually appreciate that.
Righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. And...
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Alright, let's go.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Always fun. We'll maintain Dax. Upgrade my axe here. Yes. Anything else from the corpses? Alright.
I'm always ready. A new challenge.
I will
for you.
deliver furious retribution.
I did not actually have the initiative in this fight, it seems.
Anything else? Farewell.
Triple kill.
On it.
Already having a bad time with health.
Will do.
Alright.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Run and gun time.
That is not the Emperor's will. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll be back.
Oh. Oops.
By the manner of their death. you shall know.
First reload. Okay. 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 Well. Okay. That just happened.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
All right.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Hell the fuck yes. More people coming in. They're coming in.
I'll do it.
Good ice. Alright. You're trying to run up in here. It's a little miniature model of the ship itself.
Indeed. I'd rather not. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Alright. Well.
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance. Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do.
Yep, that is. Get up higher. Maybe just lightning the shit out of them. Oh, and it didn't hurt us. Give her a better parry and dodge chance. Alright, that's the end of that.
Just a minor setback.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Ooh, nice shot. You fucking missed.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Yeah.
Already done.
Get moved up.
Suits my purposes.
Huh, you could do worse, but not by much.
Oh, you're an enemy and you're still alive. Want to go here?
But of course,
Scream time!
see that. On it. Will do.
This is unacceptable. I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
There we go. I don't think there's much else. Hello. What's this? Loot. Machine right.
We shall prevail.
Hmm. Oh, are they two groups technically? Interesting. Gotta make sure we loot.
I rise to the occasion.
Alright. D100 rolls. Oh, hey. I got it. Melt the charges and And they do aesthetically change things.
Absolutely not. Not my specialty.
Right.
I tire of idleness.
Oh yeah, you have a level up.
Let's move.
Cool. Give you that athletics.
I did fine. Excellence matters. It's about time. Done.
Alright.
Follow my lead.
Alright. I have to make sure I'm picking who I'm telling to go in places.
I rise to the occasion.
Shotgun! Happy New Year to you, Ian. Or soon to be, for me at least. Yeah, I'm still about 6 hours out, but ain't that no surprise whatsoever. You know, until I have a, until such a time where I get... Oh, you can equip these. Until such a time where I get like a two-handed melee weapon that I want to give to Pippi, I'm going to just use the shotgun. Demolition.
Duty prevails.
Got it. And it boom.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Made a bunker kind of thing with it.
Victory awaits.
Save the books.
Excellence
Cool,
matters.
I got it. Deck officer's helmet. Okay. All right. Shall we start moving? And who shall I give the helmet to? I mean, you're gonna still be doing melee shit, so you get it, I guess. What are your party plans? I don't know. I haven't really looked ahead into anything here. Burning Psyker. Oh, there's she. And the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. Is Theodore von Valencius. Are you lost, my heir? An apparition, a sorcerous apparition, trickery of the warp. Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. How did you get here? I'm a rogue trader, Pippi. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time? Indubitably, but are you ready? I can lead you out of these flames, Pippi, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodore speaks is like music to your ears. Do not listen to this abomination. Pippi, if there is not but light in your heart, if you are resolute in your fate, then step into the flames. The void with you. People. Pippi, the survivors from the middle decks. We must help the crew, lead them out, find a way. Convictions. Have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. Can develop in 3 locations: dogmatic, iconoclast, heretical. Motion through the ranks of each of the 3. Yep. All right. All right. Let's go help out the regular people. The illusion breaks, the heat instantly makes her skin burn and whatnot, but we'll go around.
I'll lay claim to
Where
the
did it go? The thing that was in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
Oh.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Oh. It blew up behind us.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I better myself through my service.
There's the platform. We have alternatives. That is a certain alternative that has been done now.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Everyone's in it.
Fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
My lady, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now...
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though
counter
it
assault,
would
I
make
feel
sense
uneasy.
for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy.
All right. Everyone's got to level up. Would that be the elevator that I've already used? Like, where do you want me to go? I'm not transphoned. I just simply do not care. Oh, she's racist. She's, in fact, quite xenophobic. As is basically everyone in the Imperium of Man. Alright. That is just the nature of the Imperium. But we can do the other argument if you want.
Shall stand in my way.
Right. Apply. That. Alright. Suppose weakness. There aren't really options here. Revel in slaughter.
Attention to
my
detail
lead.
is the key to success.
Something of interest.
We're going to her quarters. Lord Captain's quarters. Casual racist and competitive racism. She does both, therefore she does not. What kind of... Alright, yeah. I mean, innocence proves nothing after all. Alright. We're in her chambers. Alright. She does not appear to be in the bedroom here. Cool.
It's about time.
She in the bath? No. She in the study? Oh, there's an officer guy. Oh, is she dead? She might be dead. Oh, it's almost like, by the namesake of the game, I'm going to become the eponymous rogue trader. Alright, you can wear this because you're dogmatic. Auto pistol and a unfading valor bolt gun, fancy named
Any
one.
challenge for me?
Items and convictions.
We must act.
Rogue trader's cloak. It's brought on the large, blood-drenched dust. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Oh no.
No. Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless it could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here. And he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world.
Let's check the body of the Arch-Militant first, and then Theodora. Examine it. An auto pistol shot went through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. Safety on the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Inspect the shards. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The objects fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Alright. Handwritten letter with a seal. Reports, account, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and sealed with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. And sends a shiver down your spine. The authority of this letter, addressed to Theodore von Valencia, signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of the humanity.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora.
And Conrad.
Conrad. And what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
Try touching her herself.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, But dead bodies are...
Yes, the crucible of battle.
No, wait! We
Idira.
You can't bring her back.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a... But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Oh, hello. Stat buffs, always acceptable. Anything else in here of value? Let's see if there's anything in this further room over here.
Doubt is for the weak.
Alright. Guess we probably have to go back the way we came. Or do we go this way? Oh, cutscene now that we're over here. A combat servitor and some other guys. Is this considered? Alright, good. That is considered cover. Light and medium armor.
My place is at the fore. I will do my duty. Reduced to dust. Someone else can do this.
Shotgun time, let's go.
Of value has been lost. Not a problem for me. Already done.
All right. All right. Vexing conditions. Heavily damaged. Alright, so this is a weaker version of what it could have potentially been.
Doubt is for the weak. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
What? Okay. You know what?
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Eradicate.
Thank you. We're actually doing the thing. That'll probably actually do more damage, honestly, considering it's a psychic thing and ignores armor.
Not this scryer's job. Was that you? Or anything is?
Alright.
was insulting.
It will be done. I took care
Get out.
of this one.
Right, this one is bleeding.
Nothing I can't watch and learn. All too easy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Try not to hit my allies. Probably a lot less than what I would have wanted.
On it.
And there we go!
Was your biggest mistake.
Hey, level up. Here's a talent. Ooh, cool. I got Daring Breach. Right. Regains +1 temper. Alright. Weapon skill up. I could do. Should I get? Using a heroic act. I'm gonna do tech use on Pippi, oddly enough. I want her to keep up what she's been doing. Alright. Oh. Alright, we're not high enough level to get a better psi rating. Alright. Operator triggers an exploit on... Free expose weakness. Sounds good, actually. I mean, that would make some sense to me. Alright. That's the first real, like, actual choice we've had across any of this. Okay. Means I can use that. To the Void Ship Bridge. Go! Alright, so we got a pendant that Pippi can use because her intelligence is average, actually. 31 intelligence is considered average in Rogue Trader.
First sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Is he a Zinchian motherfucker? Is that the navigator? Interesting. Help us arrive. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid, but if there's any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity to give our lives for the Rogue Trader. You look dreadful. But Emperor preserve us, the Rogue Trader is dead. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. Cannot withstand it. I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The chances are already accelerating. We have no right to bow our heads. You did the second sacrifice. Conrad broken blade, he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have pearlescent glimmer. Lowers his head, then he sighs and locks eyes with you. It will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you see that the void ship breaks free from the warp. The cursed traitor, a time will come when you bleed for Her Ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches towards the death. What the? What? Theodora's dead? Voidbeer stares at you in seemingly genuine bewilderment. No, this can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Oh no. Oh. He got turned into a warp beast. Well, Shit.
Your doom has been foretold.
I will take you down.
Momentum. Now I get next to enemy's portrait in case they are. Yep. What are the effects? No effects and stuff. Fox expert.
I shall not fear. Nothing
Good
of
shotgun
value
blast.
has been lost. Not a problem from opposing me was your biggest mistake.
There we go.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
All right.
Already done. Suits my purposes. All too easy. Nothing I can't do.
The end of that. I would like to just fill this guy with lead, preferably. Ate a thing.
I'll live another day.
Alright. Stole your turn away.
I will not. Guided by faith.
Alright. Gotta keep doing this devourer shit and eat people.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Ow. I sort of want to kill the minion riffraff then, a little bit.
Will do. That is not my destiny. Was that you? Or anything else?
Give a better dodge chance. Hey, Davey boy! How you doing? Did something. Good dodge.
From the ashes,
That did not dodge.
I will rise.
Oh boy.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your back of the hall.
Alright. At least most of the damage went into him and not me. This game is good so far. I'm still in, like, the intro whole shtick.
suits my purposes. Already done.
Injuries will not slow me. Rejoice in battle!
All right. That's the end of that.
On it. I'm not so sure. But of course.
Do an analyze again.
Anything else?
Scream at it psychically. Alright, there we go. And you suck. Alright. Prone. Oh, she just got knocked prone. No. Next work day is Tuesday, yeah.
Okay.
Victory is imminent.
If you get the kill, I'm gonna be a bit disappointed.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Alright.
Not a problem.
Hey. Woo. Get rinsed. Where's that, movement distance? Swift movements. Yes, give me that. Weapon skill. Alrighty. Deflection. Okay. Pick off solo nerds with these. I really want you to tank. That's gonna be your melee priority. Willpower. I have not played the Pathfinder games, I will be honest with you. This one, I'm really into Warhammer stuff, and I played the actual Rogue Trader system, so it is a lot more interesting to me. But I have played Pathfinder as well as a system. It's just that most of the time, these types of games aren't my usual shtick. Well, at least CRPG kind of stuff aren't my usual thing. RPG elements and whatnot I really do like. Alright. Aim better. Rapid reload. Cool.
We shall prevail.
Okay. We won? We won! We did win. Congratulations.
None shall stand in my way.
Revor, Master Helmsman, system status report. By the Emperor's Seneschal, living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off vid screens for throne knows how long. We need to reestablish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping from the warp. Seem to knock the officer out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. Pippi, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You're the only one who speaks for House von Valencius. You may not be Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserves to take her place upon the ritual that is about to commence. I am ready. Begin the ritual. Keep to your superstitions. Sit in fancy chair. Prepare to warp travel. Oh, I'm waiting for him to get up here. Mr. Seneschal? The image before you is a hazy swaying and sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath the thin shell is constantly changing what is still remaining the same. It has taken the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without even ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Were you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world, pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch, muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. Resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Lets out a long screech, a shrill, overwhelming sound that can only be interpreted as laughter. Lead them, mortal. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained. Yeah. Aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured and the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron world, I see you by my side on that day, on the day of my resurrection. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you in the weapon of our return to me. The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. Seneschal, the Navigator's Sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means the Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valencius flagship. We will honor his memory along with that of all who died this day. Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who's that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As first officer,
Ooh,
It is my
voiceover.
duty to inform you, with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the Warrant of Trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lady. It is because of her toils that we all still live. The deed is done, mistress. My apologies. I meant to say...
I don't give a shit about the formalities of it. Ooh. Stylistic cutscenes.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
That's only a couple thousand. Don't worry about it.
Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of her resolve, saved those who were counting on her for protection.
Woo! Am Rogue Trader now. Yay, title drop. Yep, prologue done. Oh, you can do more custom companions and whatnot. Just miss out on some interesting stuff from the narrative stuff. Alright. I win the game. Sort of. Not really. Uh-huh. Well then, your ladyship. Involuntary smirk to your face. There's something else entirely learning. Your first officer's briefing a new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy, while others go unfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crew. Have you discovered where that traitorous scum went? Alright, his trail went cold, he's still out there. What is our agenda? First, for the condition for the ship and crew. Take this opportunity to get a look at the officers. I'm ready. Go ahead. I'm not going to question much. Sort of like in character for Pippi in my mentality. She wouldn't be, like, super interrogating very much. I'm doing a little bit more interrogating than I think she would because of things that I want answered. But if I think she wouldn't care about something, then I'm just going to skip over it. I'm going to gloss over it most of the time. Attention officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Pippi von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. As you would introduce those present, Avlad. Regisserie, Uta the Tolleman Line, our new Voxmaster. It is honored to serve your ladyship. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications. Yep. Revor, the master helmsman, he steers the ship. High Factotum Generous Stanrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. You look untrustworthy. Second row, we have 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital function. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for Guns, something else. Okay, I can go back up. Master Odin is responsible for the artillery aboard. The Infernus Master's crew work prevent the extinguished fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drives Master, servant of the Omnissiah. Is that everyone? Fortunately, our choir master, the esteemed Zachary Weiss, head of the Astropath section, is unable to join us. He is in charge of communications with distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact other planets in the Von Valencia's Protectorate and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing and Conrad Voigtvia's treachery. I will deliver a report to your ladyship on the Astropath's progress as soon as it is possible to do so. Although the presidents are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies, they are here to make a record of proceedings. High factotum. Alright. Alright. Okay, cool. Master of Ordnance. Anything to report? Oh. Driver's Master. Foes upon the machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah, but spirit mourns its dead brethren. Would someone... Sincere Prime, Overseer, and... Machine Spirit Keeper... Need a new engine seer. I can report that all fires across all the decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material loss and crew casualties has been completed. Alright. Next 3 deputies expired on the line of duty. You are our Lord Captain. To a long story short, the outlook is bleak. Ship's sound, more or less, but without our engine seer prime and navigator, who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen next. Our warp drive being torn to pieces or all of us melting into the bulkheads. When we arrived in the system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station. The station maintains complete vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing of the God Emperor. We need a new navigator, too. Weaver of Destinies, and today I will weave a new thread. I'm rehearing stuff. Alright. Serious losses in crew members require new engine seer prime and navigator. Precisely. What can you tell me about the system we are in? There are 3 inhabited bodies in the system, and our attempts to send Vox messages. Navis Nobilite station has simply failed to answer. It seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. Okay. We got some options in a moment. It's probably going to let us do things. Signed XC. You're referring to the contents of that note, I presume. Xavier Calcazar was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrich von Kellex, an interrogator, you understand. Alright. Yeah, great work of deal with blah 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 blah. I'm glossing over a lot of the stuff that I feel would be glossed over. Idira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. Sister Battle grimly nods towards Idira. The psycho is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged it to be what unwise, or unsupervised. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Daybreak. Damn it. Your ladyship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard, my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? Cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mr. Slass? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make any sense of it at all. As soon as I know of or sense anything, I'll report it all right? Alright. Oh. Bow, 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 yada, yada. Alright, and it's just me. I no longer really need to loot shit, as, Star systems. Five. Oops. Warning, the heralds of the Navis nobility continue to maintain Vox silence. Your Act V being off limits to visitors, we intercept. Sorry, Captain. Official greeting by a rogue trader. Officers from the Augur crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. Alright, we'll dock anyway. You can scan. E. I'm hoping it selected everyone by default. I assumed they were all selected, but I don't know. 100%. Cutscene. Broken shit. Stacked up barricade. I feel like I'm going to be seeing a lot of stacked up furniture barricades.
You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
That's Arcelio. Deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Arcelio, I command you to execute the infidels. The delay. Not a step further. So we have some strange guests on the station. Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Abelard, if you would be so kind. For you sends our ladyship the rogue trader Pippi von Valencius, heir to the greatest protectorate in the Cronus Expanse and bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out that the nobility custom requires the Lord Navigator to introduce himself first, but given the unusual circumstances of the station, her ladyship the rogue trader is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostility, but just this once. In this case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremonious invasion, but just this once. Very well, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Philic Christoph August, keeper of this place. So you did not arrive to offer support to the traders? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Uruk V is a holy sanctum for House Arcelio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. The Lord Inquisitor's interrogator? I think that I would know if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit. What's happening? Betrayal. Most banal thing of the life of nobility, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of the Arkview and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner, greedy scum. So by the throne light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. Madmen have captured Lady Cassia and are now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her or be gone. My temptation is this. Never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet, well-being is above all. In order to descend to the Mistress Chamber, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Arcelio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part, and the other was lost during the mutiny, but even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered. How am I supposed to power the elevator? Guard room? How do I remake the control rod? Right? Electric blood. Cool. Give him those just in case he gets blood left. All right.
The whispers told me how.
Alright, so some chaos shenanery is going on.
I did fine. Victory awaits.
Disarm trap.
Doubt me.
It's about time.
Medicaid examination.
I rise to the occasion.
They suicided. Alright. Hello. Fancy book.
Over there.
Okay. Hostiles?
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
For the Emperor!
Alright. I want you closer so you can actually hope to reach over there. Alright, well, guess we got a fight on our hand with some lasgun shooting nerds. Oh, the cover has health.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Each strike is a prayer. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Damn it.
I'll do it.
Alright. More momentum. Jerk. Abelard getting hit up. Bastard. Alright.
A tactically sound approach. Indeed. It will be done.
That's about the best I can do. Can I lightning shock these guys somehow?
No can do. Not the scryer's job. That is not my destiny. I'm not so sure.
I'm gonna have to move up. Or around. Shit. Now this counts as cover. Nicely. Hopefully she'll be far away that she's not considered that much.
Hey, what's that? No can do. What?
You can forewarning yourself, alright.
Or
I've suffered worse.
Oh boy. Extra movement gonna help a tiny bit.
Forge ahead. I don't have time for this.
What?
Suits my purposes.
Okay, well,
Absolutely not.
the charge apparently glitched out.
Just a minor setback.
Miss.
That is not the Emperor's will. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Alright. This fight looking a little bit rough.
I will do my duty. One fewer target. At your beck and call.
I need to get you a melee gun in your inventory in some capacity.
I'm not interested.
Oh, you just won't equip it. Gotcha.
there is movement in the Empyrean. Over. That is not my destiny. They who discern the future own the battlefield. I'm not so sure.
I would like to debuff Mr. Commander guy as much as possible. Whatever I can do.
I'll pass.
If I do this, then this.
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
That's the end of that. You're a Medicaid guy. Oh, I needed to shoot you first. I just didn't realize. Yes, shoot your friends. Oh shit. Aw, that was almost... Had I bled him instead, he might have already been dead.
Curse you, miscreant.
Hey! Friendly fire kill! More friendly fire.
That was insulting.
God Emperor, move through me. Be fire.
Yeah, there we go. What's this one again?
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I
Reload.
act. I'll do it.
Move more. More.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Jeez. You guys keep getting...
Abelard. It will be done.
Move back to cover with that.
What is this foreboding?
Lightning! Woo!
Not a problem for me.
And here's the last boy.
Nothing
Good
of
shit.
value has been lost.
Good shit. Proper lasguns.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I'm gonna leave you with that. Yeah, there's no difference there. That's probably just gonna wind up getting sold. Lore Imperium.
Lesson learned.
What is that? That a crypt, huh? They separate like loot body groups.
Look no further.
Like, I would like to have a pistol on you in at least one of these spots. Gonna make it a las pistol though. Better armor pen actually. Yeah, invading Valor is just a stronger weapon there. Alright, appears to be good then. Oh. Alright, we can go back voluntarily if we do that. Alright. You're basically looting everyone within a region. Yep, this is why I was coming over to loot initially, before combat started. Interesting.
A new challenge.
Meteorite chunk. Ripper auto pistol.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
I'm gonna use that. Alright. Let's head over here and see what's beyond this door.
I'm always ready.
I'm at your service.
It's shift to tell off multiple people to do stuff. Make sure everyone's together at least.
Doubt is for the weak.
Separate thing will unlock it. Got it. Some primer on something or other.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Duty prevails.
We're noticing these traps pretty consistently.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Idira, stop castigating yourself. Your soothsayings have always been vague. Even if you had heard, who among us would have realized that it was Lady Theodora who was in peril? Ritual is always there for you. Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
I tire of idleness. Let's move. Excellence matters.
Hello. Screams. Oh, everyone's getting warp corrupted or some shit. Okay. This guy's doing loony. Hey, who are you? Oh. Loons is going crazy. I like how we just have to stand there and watch that entire thing happen and can't intervene, whatever.
I did fine.
Hey! More tech use.
I rise to the occasion.
What's this? Long last sniper! That's good shit.
I'm restless.
Hopefully there's young people in here that come out of my class doing that. Yeah.
There we go. Right.
The Emperor sets my path.
Victory awaits! We shall prevail.
What the hell is going on in here? Arch enemies twisted influence. Gas taint.
None shall stand in my way. I'm always ready.
Awaken the cogitator spirit. Awaken the cogitator. Hold the activation. Correct. Calamira is deceased, Alexius is deceased, Rasmus, Theobald, and Felix are both alive. Ooh boy, alright, binary. We'll just type something. Oh, yay! That door that was locked earlier has been unlocked. Cool. Hmm. 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 Child delete, pick flow, disable access code, annual status controls, delete, activate. Activate shuttle. Shuttle self-destruct.
It's about time.
Yeah, try and clear this out. Alright, we can't, do anything else here. Bonus WP lore warp. Ooh. Get you those, hey? Where's the second most fellowship? You actually have the most fellowship. Get you that. Alright. Ooh. We got some chaosy shit happening. Wait, no, this is navigatory shit.
Excellence matters.
Biogel, black water, unidentified acid. Psi crystal. Flesh sample. Make sure everyone's inside.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Sir. Tissue flask. All right. Fusion flask. I don't know what any of them do.
Halt! I noticed something.
Let's just do it.
Follow my lead.
Meteorite dust. Interesting. Some more note things. Yet more note things.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Alright. Where I should be going, I don't know. Oh, that was that room.
We must act.
Alright. Gotta get back over.
I did fine. I don't have time for this.
Crossroads, there are two paths, both stained with blood. They all wear masks, so poor and flimsy, they fall to the slightest touch. Giggly nastily. The naughty little things. Pass. Reports. Who's the child? Child is what the station servants call Lady Cassia. Proved to be the more use. Right? Who was staged? Interesting. You're aware there were two keepers at the station. The keepers have access.
Take a knee and bow before me.
None of you shall survive!
Dodged it.
I've suffered worse.
Mostly hitting her ally.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Damn it. One more. I would have killed.
Follow my lead.
Get as much in as I can.
It will be done.
Damn, your aim sucks.
Curse you, miscreant!
Be gone! Not this scryer's job.
Bad chance and whatnot.
You'll regret this. Suits my purposes. There's nowhere to hide. Nothing I can't do.
You gonna bleed. Bled. You dead.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
My place is at the fore. Reduced to dust. I will do like you. One fewer target.
I know what is to come.
Psychic Creek.
On it. Anything else?
I've suffered worse.
Death to the heretics!
Momentum.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
Okay.
Already done.
My ballistic skill was in my priority.
Now this is unacceptable.
I'll do it. This is unacceptable.
Oh.
Guided by faith. I will not. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Damn it.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
No can do. There is movement in the Imperium. Was that you? Or...
You tried.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Absolutely not. All too easy. Suits my purposes.
My turn? Alright. I'm just finish up the thing I'm doing, then I'll do that thing.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Anything else?
Let's see how they respond
All right.
to this.
Kobe pattern las gun, different pattern. More shotguns. Helic Orcelio. Anything implanted on his body that would indict him? He had a control rod the whole time, it seems.
My whispers crave entertainment.
This is what you already have. Hey, you know what? Go do this. I might actually go do that and let you have this.
Yes?
It's about time.
Something on this guy's body. Faculty key and some other loot.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh yeah, we need 2. Oh. Oh, something's happening. Cassia. She's the navigator. Please calm yourself. Happening? Was somebody calling my name? Not expecting such a time. Faint. Child, Lady Cassia, where are you? Sacred child, throne preserve. You. I still me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. Watch out, Lord Captain. At present, I am trying to determine what has happened in Europe B. Or grant you that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station, or like scoundrels in Felix services. Von Valencius, rook trader. First. Like Callow youth, I personally mentored him and trust him. It's like sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of our house, our sacred child. Fragile thing with such a heavy burden. We'll take the sad girl. We got my mistress.
What happened? You. I remember you. Have you come to save us?
Child, please, listen to me very carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lady to rejoin the house and its regent in the Corollas Expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
No, not you too. Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze. You're coming with me. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Mistress, I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Yurak 5, and alas, I have less than a day in me. Allow me to serve you one last time.
Oh, Theobald. What need have I for your regrets? I just... What are you going to do to me?
Alright.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Yurak 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio. Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. They fear to look at me because of my appearance.
She's part of us now.
I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls.
That's a little bits of loot before we leave.
Victory awaits.
I feel like we actually killed the correct trader. Surprise, surprise. Alright, we're gonna go back to the ship and then I'm gonna call it for now. This much of the bar is the actual loading bar. We have our new navigator. They leave. She wants to speak. Hmm. I'm not gonna ask questions. Alright. Your navigator. And what's up with you? Alright, that's the end of it all. Alright, 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 alright. Progress. Alright, cool. Save here. And that is it for now. Alright, I'm gonna go make pizza and have food and chill for the rest of the night. Hopefully you all have a lovely new year. If it's happened for you already, Happy New Year to you ahead of time. For those of you who are like me and haven't had it happen yet, make it a happy time. See you all in 2024.